What's going on, truckers? Welcome back to the Trucker Gene, where we cover all things trucking. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a question that I get a lot from my subscribers. What is truck Driveaway? How do you make all that money, and how do I get into it? What are the companies? I'm going to answer all those questions today in this video, so if it's helpful for you, you already know, do your boy a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and let me know how these videos are helping you. I'll always appreciate the feedback. Without any further ado, let's get right into the video. What is truck Driveaway? Truck Driveaway is a method to transport brand new semi-trucks or other vehicles, but usually it's semi-trucks, from one point to another, and they have two different configurations. They have a Z-wing that looks like this, and most times it's three semi-trucks connected to those Z-wings, and you can transport it like that. And there's the other configuration that's probably more common, and that is the piggyback transport load, and that's when they are stacked up like this with saddles and U-bolts that allows the vehicle to kind of move like a snake, and you can transport it that way as well. So those are the two methods of truck Driveaway. So what are the truck Driveaway companies that you can get onto? Truck Movers, Victory Transport, and Norton Driveaway. There are others, but those three I know off the top of my head for a fact. I don't know as much about Victory and Norton as I do Truck Movers, because I actually was working with Truck Movers for 2 years. So that is a company I'm going to delve into because I have a little bit of experience there. So what is Truck Movers? Truck Movers is a Driveaway company that allows you to work when you want to work as a 1099 contractor, and you choose where you want to go, how you want to run, and you choose the loads, and you choose when you work. This is a great opportunity for somebody that's thinking about becoming an owner-operator, somebody that wants to have a little more freedom, somebody that wants to make money in chunks and then stop working for a while and then do it all over again. This is a good business opportunity because it allows you to get an insight on what it's like to become an owner-operator. You do have overhead with Truck Movers. You do have an escrow account that is $2,000 to $3,000. You do have to pay for airfare. You do pay for a portion of the fuel. But let me talk about the airfare first and foremost. You do not pay to get to the terminals. You only pay for your way back home. So let me break this down for you. Truck Movers has 3 terminals, one in Laredo, Texas, Macungie, Pennsylvania, and Dublin, Virginia. Most times the work comes out of Laredo, Texas, but you can choose which terminal you want to go to. Most times they'll put you in Laredo because that's where primarily majority of the vehicles are. But if there are opportunities in Dublin and Macungie, they will also fly you there as well, especially if you live on the East Coast. So how it works is, for the most part, they'll fly you to Laredo, and you'll see loads come in on your phone. You select a load. You pick up the load from the Laredo terminal. You get the paperwork. You sign for it. You inspect it. Everything's good to go. You'll head out. You'll go to your destination. Drop the load there, and Truck Movers will pay for your flight back to Laredo or to Dublin or to Macungie to pick up another Truck Movers load. You don't have to pay if you keep running. You have to pay your way back home. Once you're ready to roll again, Truck Movers will pay for your flight from your home destination, wherever you live, to Laredo or Dublin or Macungie. Another good perk about Truck Movers and their flights is they have good rewards programs at United, Southwest, where you can get your air miles and trade in for points and whatnot. And Truck Movers will set you up with all of those things. That's always a good thing also. Another thing that Truck Movers does is they will give you a trainer. So for your first few weeks, he or she will shadow you, and you'll learn how to do the paperwork and how to take pictures of it and upload it, etc., etc. So people ask, what about the money? What about the money? Let me tell you, with Truck Movers, you have almost unlimited potential to make as much money as you want to. It's all based on you and how you want to run. But let me break down the most bare bones numbers. You have 2 sections in Truck Movers. You have hub deliveries and you have undecking deliveries. The undecking deliveries are deliveries where you have to separate the trucks physically using an impact gun, wrenches, sockets, hammers, mallets, snips, etc. You have to break them down one by one, and then you'll drive each individual truck to its destination. Some trucks all go to the same location. Other trucks have to be broken down into 3 or 4 different locations. So that obviously requires more work, and it requires more time. It's not easy in the sense that you don't just drop the trucks and leave. You do have to do a little work, but the payoff is ridiculous. You're seeing gross for each load that'll take you about 2 or 3 days, about $2,000 to $4,000 depending on where you go, because you do get paid per mile. So about $2,000 to $4,000 per load. And that's with undecking. But with the hub loads that you just drive and drop off, you'll see about $1,000 to $2,000 per load. And those aren't bad either. But the real big money is in undecking. But if you're a person that you don't want to do physical labor and you just want to side hustle to make a good $1,000, $1,500 per load for a 3 days drive or whatever, I would recommend doing hub. Both options are great options, but if you go hard at it, you can make a lot of money with little to no overhead, because you don't really have to pay for anything except your escrow, your fuel, and your airfare back home. The fuel, let me talk about the fuel. They do give you a fuel surcharge. So you're not just paying for all the fuel outright, you do have to pay a fuel surcharge. But the good thing about it is, if you're looking into being an owner-operator, it gives you good experience on what that is like anyway, because with being an owner-operator, you're going to always pay for the fuel anyway. So do I personally recommend truck movers? I recommend truck movers if you have these two things going for you. Number one, if you have passive income already, if you have money coming in from different accounts, from different business ventures, from different retirements, I definitely recommend truck movers, because with anything, it costs a little bit of money to make money. So you cannot go into it broke, or you will be in a bad way. And I'll cover that a little later. You definitely want to go into it with a little bit of cash flow already. And those are the people who do the best in truck movers, in my opinion. And number two, if you want to work when you want to work and you want freedom and you can be on your own without being micromanaged, I definitely recommend truck movers for those people as well, because you will be working on your own with no micromanaging. So that is a good thing, but you also have to be responsible. And if you can do those two things, I would highly recommend truck movers to you. You can do truck movers without having income, but it's a harder grind. You have to make sure that you're very, very strategic with your money, and I'll cover that in later videos. But I do recommend truck movers. Is a good opportunity. I recommend that you guys look into it for yourselves and ask some questions in the comments if you're unsure about anything. With that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I hope it was helpful for you guys. As always, do your boy a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. Let me know if these videos are helping you guys out. Always appreciate it. Until next time, stay blessed, be safe. It is G rolling out.